The functions, they play very important role while doing programming. So inbuilt functions. Python library is having wide variety of inbuilt functions. Out of that, today I am going to discuss with you list functions. The basic of list I have given in my previous video. If you have not watched that, please do, and then proceed with this video, that is list functions. List functions with Mamta Arya in Python. Let's start with list functions. So first of the function is append. These are the inbuilt functions in Python which we are going to explore. So the list is containing few elements. So when I'm writing list.append 8, let's see what it will do. When I'm printing L, I'm getting 8 added to it. So the list is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as I have appended 8, so that means in already ready list, 8 is added but at the end. So append means adding at the end. Only one element can be added by this way at the end of the list. So this is one of the function. Another function we have, as you can see, the extend function, and within brackets it is written iterable. So whenever we write any inbuilt function in Python and then we press the small bracket, we get the detailing of the function. By that also we can understand various things. Iterable means a group of elements is required. So in extend function, if I'm writing 10, 20, 30, 40 and maybe more, and then bracket close for extend function. Now if I'm printing L, I'll be getting this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 was already there in L. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 was already there, and the list has been extended with the another list which is storing 10, 20, 30, 40. So 10, 20, 30, 40 is iterable, means number of elements, that is a type of list. More than one element, so that is a type of list. One element. If we want to use extend function, we have to give a list of values. It cannot be one element. One element can be added, then two, it should be in the form of tuple, list, or anything else. In append, we can add only one element, and in extend, like in a group, we have to give the elements. So number of elements if we would like to add, we have two options. Either with append function one by one we can add the elements, but it will be time taking. If I need to add four elements at the end, four times I need to write append function. But with extend function, we can add at the end of the list at one step. So this is the difference between extend and append function. Next function we have is insert. So insert is a function which takes two arguments. First is at which location we want to insert the element, list element. The location should be of index wise. So first I have given 2, that is the index at which index I would like to insert the element. So at index number 2 I would like to insert A. So you can see A is inserted at index number 2. It's not that it has removed any element, it has inserted. The previous list was this. So A is inserted at index number 2 and others are being shifted. So this is the way insert can work. First the index number, then which element would you like to insert. Next is remove. It can remove the value, given value from the list, but the first occurrence, if any element is occurring twice or even not, it will remove the first occurrence. If it is occurring twice or thrice, it will only remove the first occurrence. A is being removed. So only remember, remove function removes the particular element from the list only at the first occurrence. If for next occurrences, if we would like to remove, we have to do certain code or we have to use nested functions, something else we have to do. Next, we have pop function. In remove function, we provide the particular element is being provided, but in pop function we provide the index number. So if I am providing index number 1, so it will return and remove the element at index number 1. So it is returning also. So pop function is returning which element which it has popped or removed. But in remove we give the value, but in pop we give the index number. So at index number 1 we have 4, so 4 is being removed from the list and list is now this. So pop function takes index number and at that particular index whichever value is there, that is being removed, and it shows also that this value has been removed. Sometimes we can write pop function without argument. Then what does it will do? It has pop the last inserted element or the last element of the list. Now as I have popped, then it has removed 40. We have not given any index, it has removed 40 because 40 was the last element over here. And pop function does the in place changes also. Even insert, even extend, all the list function till now which we have seen, append, extend, insert, remove, pop, they all do the in place changes, means within the list the changes are occurring. So and when we don't give any index, it will remove the last index and also return its value. I have created one list named my, and the data value I have copied in the another list your. So now your is exactly as same as my list. If I write your the list and then clear function, it removes all the element of the list. Now if I am printing the list over here, it has given the empty list because the list structure will be intact. Your will be list only. This will nature wise this is list only but with no element, that is empty list. So it is giving large bracket opening and closing, that is symbolization of empty list. Before going to the next function, we should understand this concept. A list I have created with these values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have created to another list whose name is TWO2. So one is list TWO2, this is another list. So what will be the value copied in this list TWO2? The same values which is already occurring in the list named 1. So when I'm copying, everything is getting copied. All the data of list 1 is getting copied to list 2. Now further, if I'm appending in list 2, I'm appending which value? 2. So 2 should get added after 6. So yes, 2 is getting added after 6, but this the same is happening in list 1 also. Why? Because they both are at the same memory place. They are taking reference, the same reference location, same memory location they are sharing, same address room, same memory location they are sharing. So whatever the changes I am doing in 2, that is reflecting in 1 also. So if I am removing the elements of 1 by writing the remove function, so automatically the another function means if I am removing any element from, I have to give some value, then only this function will work, obviously. So if I'll be removing one item from list 1, automatically it will be removed from list 2 also. Now if I'm clearing list 1 by writing clear method, when I'm printing, it is coming empty because I have cleared all elements. And also when I'm printing the another list name too, when I'm trying to see the elements, I can see the blank or the empty list because it has cleared the elements of 2 also. So that means after doing or after writing this step, they are as they are storing or sharing the same memory location, any changes in 1 will reflect in 2, or any changes in 2 will reflect in 1. In the another function, index, we can get the index of that element which we are passing as argument. So I have passed 2 as argument, so this 2 is at 0th index. Obviously, as we can see, 2 is at first place, in last place also. But by default, index function will return the location, index wise location of the given element, and that is the first occurrence only. Returning value will be of first occurrence only. If we would like to have the location of second or another occurrence, then we have to use more arguments of index function. We can see as index function is having one required argument, that is value, and two optional arguments, that is start and stop. Start and stop means if we would like to know the second occurrence or third occurrence or any occurrence of elements, which the elements which are occurring more than once, for them, if I want the second occurrence of that element, third occurrence, or from which location to which location occurrence we require, if those kind of work we would like to do, I have given few examples over here. Simply it will give 0 when I am searching for 2. The first occurrence is lying at 0, so it is giving 0. Which value I'm trying to search? 2. The first argument, we have to give the value which we would like to search. So I'm trying to search 2, but from index number 1. That means from the value 3. Index number 1 onwards searching will be there. So when searching is taking place from index number 1 and onwards, so 2 is found at 5th index. So this is which value to be searched, and searching to start from where. So I'm crossing the first occurrence's value. So I'm crossing 0. After crossing 0, because I know that at 0th index I'm having the first occurrence of 2. So I need to cross the first occurrence of the given value. Then only I can get the second occurrence of given value. Because when I have given 0, the starting is 0, so it has given 0. So I have to cross that. So I need to know, for that case, I need to know where is the first occurrence. So if the first occurrence is at 2, I need to cross 2 and I need to write 3 over here. Or more than 2, anything more than 2. So here I can write anything more than 0. So after first occurrence, searching will start. And the third argument, that is also optional argument, that which value would you like to search? I would like to search 2. But from which index to which index searching should take place? That means not in whole list. Searching should take place between 1 to 4. Index number 1 to 4. So as we can see, between index number 1 and 4, 1 to 4, 1, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is 3, 2 is 5, 3 is 7, 4 is 1. So index number 1 to 4, we are having 3, 5, 7, 1 values. So out of these 4, none of the value is 2. That means 2 is not occurring between index number 1 to 4. So when 2 is not occurring between this range, obviously it has given value error. Even if we are trying to search any element which is not available, it will give value error. that this element is value error means this element is not available in the list, as 34 is not available in whole list, and 2 is available but not between index number 1 to 4, so it has given value error. Next function is count, which is very simple. Whichever value we will provide within the parameters of count, it will give the number of times that element is occurring. So the value 6 is occurring how many times? Counting of that. So 3 times. 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. So 3 times 6 is occurring. So it will give 3. So count function is very simple and it will return also. Return also means if we would like to save somewhere that what count function is giving, in return we can save it. Like in y, if I am printing, I'll get 3. So we can count function returns the value also, as pop function also returns the value. The sort function gives the unsorted item as sorted. So it arranges the unsorted elements in sorted order. By default, it arranges in ascending order. There is a provision also, if we would like to sort the data or the list item in descending order, then what we would require to write. Here is in front of you the sorted data of k, but in descending order. So for ascending order, simply we will write this, and for descending order we will use the argument. There is one argument of sort function named reverse. So that keyword based argument reverse is equal to true. By default, if reverse is equal to false, and false is by default, when reverse is equal to false, that means the list will get sorted in ascending order. So by default it is false. But when we are converting that false into true, reverse equal to true means whichever actually we are going to get reverse of that. So reverse of that means from 34, in the example 34 6, this reverse order, so we will get the list in descending order. Reverse function reverses the list. So I have created another list named m and given few elements. Now I have applied reverse function and then printing the list, I have got the reversed list, that means in reverse order 4 3 12 5 and 4. So from right side, reverse, it is not connected with sorting. Whatever the original list, that will get reversed. Unsorted only, that will get reversed. And one more thing, reversing is done with the changes occurring in place. In place means original list will get reversed. So now if we are trying to print m, we are getting the reverse list. Original list was 4 5 and here we are getting 4 3. Why? Because from right side the list has been reversed completely. In place means original list is changed, original list is destroyed, and a new list is means that list only is being reversed and the original list is no more existing, reverse list is existing. Here is the another function, copy. Earlier also we have seen how we can do the list copying. So I'll be telling you the difference between this statement and the copy function. When we are copying the else element into L1, so a duplicate L1 is getting created, and when we are doing any changes in L1, it will reflect in L, or any changes in L will reflect in L1. But when we are using the copy function, as you can see, I have used the copy function over here. So L dot copy, the copy of L is getting stored in M. So it is known as shallow copy. Shallow copy means their memory locations will not get connected. Once the copied elements are being transferred to another list, after that there is no connection between L and M. So copy of L is stored in M, but their memory locations are different. So no connection between L and M is left. So any changes if I am doing in M I have added one more element which is getting reflected in M but not getting reflected in L. L's copy is saved in M. That means L's copy is L, all the elements of L is being copied into M. But I have done changes in M. But we cannot see any changes in L. That means L and M is not connected. But there is a change occurring in M. So that is the difference between this copy function and when we are copying the list by equal to operator. Assignment operator, when we are copying them, their memory is same, so we can consider L and L1 as same. But when we are using copy function and then copying the list to another one, there is no connection after transferring the data, so there as their locations are different. That's all about the list functions we have covered. The emerging technology, the augmented reality, which is very much different than virtual reality, where electronic devices are connected with the real world. So, augmented reality can be defined as a system that fulfills three basic features where we require a combination of real world, virtual world, real time interaction, and accurate 3D registration of virtual and real objects. So, where we connect the real world with our electronic device on real time interaction. That's all for this tutorial. Stay tuned for the next awaited video on another topic.